toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Georgia's offense will be first on the attack. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Catches it at the 30. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So LSU's offense will take the field for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Hit as he throws. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. Catch is made at the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Pace. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Running into the open space. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Georgia going back to work with another 1st down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. The safe call on the wide receiver screen.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking to throw on 3rd. And the incomplete pass will second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Quick release by the QB. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling at us, but they are an intimidating crowd.
And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Reads it, fires complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Lost to throw again. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Took a shot as he threw. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Gonna run it. It's busted. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Gives it on the option. Leaves an open space downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense moves as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
And the Dogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And that's back-to-back games this guy's not starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third down, they got to get it to Neptune. He'll have to launch a rocket. He'll pull it down and run. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. The inside handoff. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Wide receiver going in motion. On the move. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He gets a hand on it.
And they have been practicing this all week long. They saw something on film that made them think they could overload them on the right-hand side, and they were able to get back there to block that kick.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Using his legs, it's busted. Nice move there.
You love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The give to the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They send the tight end in motion. The run from the shotgun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll try the run. They make the tackle at the 22. Will give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires on the move. He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. From the 1, it's 1st and goal as they try to open the scoring here. He'll do it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas Tech is showing little remorse for its opponent today. Feels like ever since they arrived at the stadium, that Red Raiders offense has been a buzzsaw. They're up 14 over Air Force. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan.
It's a seam wide open. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in. They've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Release to the back. It's complete to the right. He's got first down yardage as they move into the 44. The Tigers are flying down the field. Off play action on first down. Under fire. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. Second down coming up. keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got his man. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. This offense doing business in the red zone. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Steps away to find some room. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. And the Tigers pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. It's on target and complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. LSU lining up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be third down. Motion from the wideout. He'll take it himself. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. This is a really big play for both teams. Fourth and goal from touchdown Tigers. Great job by the back on the outside.
We've seen this guy do it time and time again throughout his college football career. On critical down and distances, he shows up for his offense. He did right there on fourth and goal.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. Keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive going to the air. Works the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Pace. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Wants to throw on third down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive player right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The kick is on its way. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. There's the pressure. He'll try to do it himself. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. LSU LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. He breaks a tackle. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Hurts. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's got an open man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. The give on the option. Fighting off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They'll keep it on the ground. Ran through the contact. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Georgia sends out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The give to the lone running back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Going with the counter play here. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. 3rd down play from the gun. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Hunt is in the air. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Intercepted, the defense is settled. The return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake in the 23.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Breaks the tackle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Makes the grab. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Wants to go up top. Under fire. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage.
when you try to catch them off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Back open in the middle. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down and 2nd and 9. Tight end now in motion. They'll go right back to the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. To the ground with the back. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They boot it away on 4th down. Slips through the line. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going right to work up top. Pocket breaking down. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 3rd down, going up top.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential.
This drive will open from the 15. Pulls a fire complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Slips a tackle, and he's got room. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll work him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. Right back to the well. Gets it past the marker. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. LSU quick to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
How about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Holds and fires complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Powers through the defender. They knock him down, and he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Might as well give it to him again.
The defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Snagged out of the air. Now the connection takes it to the 11. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Finds a spot in the middle. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. He calls his own number, and they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? This quarterback part of their running game. And they take it in for 6 more points.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCF is currently up big right now, and really everything they've dialed up offensively has worked. They're up 14 over the Rebels. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the right. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The Dogs will hustle for the line. Through the air on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And it looks deficit. It's now 21-10. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Bringing it out. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's the handoff. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 36. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The lone back's got it. Fouls through the defense. Oh, and what a move. What a juke. And he makes it past the marker. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Lets it fly deep downfield.
This quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
LSU lining up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting stuffed on the last 2 runs, you've got to think they're going to try to throw it in for the score on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the offense, man, he couldn't find anybody open. Like, somebody's got to create some separation, or what do I do? How about I throw a jump ball to one of my big receivers out wide that can go up and dunk on somebody's head and catch the football? Maybe find my big playmakers and try to force them the ball down here in the red zone.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead's extended a little further. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And his throw is incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Inside a minute to go here in the third. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. Georgia lining up to punt it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Complete to start this drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They go to the ground. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, out of space. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Shows him the stiff arm. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Makes the grab. Good, solid pick up there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. He's got it on the right. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. Here comes the offense on second down. The pull and throw off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. And they will score. Touchdown, IU Bengals. Trying to tack on one more. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They took it 68 yards on that drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Makes the quick grab. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
First down on the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
He'll lose yardage again, and they say don't abandon the running game, and the running game's abandoning them. Grabbed in the middle, it's Webb. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Hauls it in the first down and more. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And man, that play looked a little bit too easy. Fourth down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas Tech is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Lubbock for a long time. They're up by 28 over Air Force. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the ground and try to pick up the first. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's loose. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. And you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. LSU right back to the line. The RPO fired complete to the left. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Gets rid of it. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So now it's 2nd and long.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. catch in the middle. It's Webb. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. And the Bulldogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes a connection. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Fires to the wideout. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
On the play. 1st and goal, Georgia.
He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Fitted in the window for the score. And that receiver was well covered. The quarterback just believed his receiver was better.
It's so hard on the goal line to play inside and play the quick passing game, but also play the fades out wide. Good coverage, but wide receivers used to jumping up, catching the football. DBs, not so much.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead there.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. Off the RPO, complete. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Defense didn't have the personnel it needed. They call a timeout. And they'll take a knee.
Well, they start 2-0, and you really got to like what you're seeing from this football team so far. Yeah, it hasn't been perfect, but they've got a lot of playmakers. They've recruited well. That's showing up on the field, and they're playing smart. They're establishing an identity. Teams better watch out for these guys this season.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. culture and tradition, more steeped in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. And the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. A staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Buckeyes will put total leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Arizona State's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Jesse, we don't get many of these types of runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30, 40 times if they need it.
And he is every defensive coordinator's nightmare because it's only a matter of time with this guy before he's going to break the law. He has incredible vision, he can cut, and it's the game-breaking speed, David, that makes him truly unique.
Yeah, and he sets the tone, man. More guys are going to be committed to stopping him in the run game. It sets the tone for the offense. It opens up everything else and starts and ends with him.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. And the Sun Devils decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Corrals it at the 45. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So Ohio State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take on the Bucs.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll try it again. Oh, he's got a chance. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Oh, got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
He got needed. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. You know, I'm going to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay. I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. and he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line. Just couldn't quite shake free. First play of this drive comes from the 27. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. Leaves it with the back. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Pressure coming. And the quarterback will take a sack back to the 36. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
You can shake them up. You can get to the quarterback and affect them. We all know they become very human. They start seeing things. And with this crowd, they can't hear anything. This place is going absolutely nuts. Nice job rushing the passer.
Wide open spaces. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The play action fake. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Trying to do it on the ground. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The horseshoe is locking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
How about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, running back gets the give. The Buckeyes get it up for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Snap it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's Marshall. Made a defender miss. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38. These guys are on move. Wants to throw on first down. Grab over the middle. It's Marshall. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32. They'll give it to the back. Nice move to keep running. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. forced out of bounds. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. On the field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
I tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Sun Devils in the hurry up. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially the defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bowl. It's guys flying around, giving great effort, and getting to the football. But it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position. And right there, you just saw that, the ability to win one-on-one and make a play.
Just a short pass to the tight end.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. The give from the gun. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Power football with the run. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, what a move. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. He's there to make the stop, and Bucks losing yardage on that play. The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. Coming to the line looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Handoff from the gun. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll run this one off right tackle. Spins away from the defender. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Punch it out of the air. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. The Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Buckeyes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's going to run it. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Marshall.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Takes it on the return. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Sun Devils moving quickly to the line. Snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Unleashes it on the run. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Sun at the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He'll get rid of it. Got a wide open receiver. There he goes. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the deep.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch? Quick release on the RPO. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver going in motion. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that's a tough thing to do, man. Get this guy on the ground. You've already seen it. He's got a rushing touchdown in this football game. Down here in the red zone, you know his feet are going to be a big part of the offense. The defense was ready, and they get the sack.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Rides the back and leaves it. Quick step and go. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I don't want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on it.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Strong, firm tackle. And the Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Woodside. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there pushes 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. The Sun Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Kick is in the air. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Sweet cut there. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
play fake on first down to throw. Firing to the right, complete. They'll immediately call timeout.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Buckeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. And the Buckeyes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll try the left side. Finding open areas. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Sun Devils will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Firing deep. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all of this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. They'll start this drive going to the air. They get to him as he throws. Pick off! What a play by this defense. Just a small return, but a big play as they head it down to 45.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. Through 3 quarters of a football game.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Marshall. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Makes the grab. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to the back. Hard running there. Sometimes it's not about fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
To the air on first down. He's got the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll test the right side. No, he got loose. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up first and goal. And the Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2.
It's now second and goal.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Touchdown, Ohio State! And the punishment has been extended.
You know, it's tough to start a year. You've got to go into a hostile environment and play a good team. They weren't able to get that win, but they've looked entirely different in this one. Playing at home, they've been feeding off of the energy of their crowd. They've executed better, and they're going to feel real good after this win.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Texas Tech is showing little remorse for its opponent today. Feels like ever since they arrived at the stadium, that Red Raiders offense has been a buzzsaw. They're up 14 over Air Force. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Got it in the middle. It's Gilliam. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up the 4th down. The Sun Devils send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Cover's team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. He'll do it himself. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out route.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up his offense nicely. He'll start this drive firing. Gets it out quickly. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play. 2nd down coming up.
Leaves it with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Sexton. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. From the gun, to give, looking for room. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there and knock it away and deny the score. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And it slips just inside that right upright.
How about it? 50 plus, no problem big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. To the ground. He's got it again. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the play fake. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. At midfield, he's got room. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. He's smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Leaves it with the back. Fights off a defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Finds a little space. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Give to the single back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He'll pull it down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Sun Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. He'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Gilliam. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
At the 30. 1st down for the offense.
Gives it on the option. Creates a little room. Can't get him to the ground. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
2nd down coming up.
To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Sexton. Oh, he found a space on the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
For the extra point.
Smashes it through for the PAT. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. He'll keep it himself. Makes a man miss. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. From the gun, the running back has it. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback on the keeper. Creates a little space. There we go. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. The inside handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Takes the easy completion. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes a catch. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the option. Rides the back on the option to give. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 5 yards away from another 3rd down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. Working that left side now. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. A strike downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the curl route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot in zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's got him. Oh, what a cut. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
at the 35-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last when they need 8 on second down. He'll keep it himself. Shakes off the defender. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Sun Devils come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Gilliam. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Sun Devils have pushed it inside the 20.
Good enough for a first down.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Schwab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Muscling ahead on third and short. Runs through the and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Minnesota has opened up a can, and the result is what's shaping up to be one of the more lopsided affairs of the entire day. They're up by 38 over Central Michigan. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Here's a quick throw out to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Buckeyes are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Absolutely center cut. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Under fire. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the quarterback brought up and sacked at the 12. And the Sun Devils heading quickly to the line. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it's picked off for the third time. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job on this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Texas A&M Aggies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. On the move from inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will get the first crack at it here. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, but the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop him. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes. And so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. He'll pull it on the read. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it inside the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before it's finally stopped.
Texas Aggies.
Using his feet. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, this guy's had all of college football talking after coming away with 3 sacks in his first game, and he already notches his first sack in this one. What a terror he has been on offenses early this season.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback keeper. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Oh, he missed it. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. So Notre Dame's offense will have its first possession of the game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the corner throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Lofts one high and deep. And it's picked up at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up today. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. He's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grabs in the middle. It's Kramer. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. Makes the grab. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Crosses to 40. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Texas A&M going quickly.
Now on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Pocket breaking down. That's caught. It's Kamara. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Off play action on first down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Zings it complete to the right. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Off play action. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. On target. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But Jesse, after today, there can only be one and one.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man in.
And to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. When they have something to cheer about here, this Kyle Field crowd is the most choreographed group in all of college football.
They've got so many chants and cheers that I had no clue about Reese until we visited, and you see it's choreographed, it's perfect together. And how about this choreographed start? Exactly how they drew it up early, getting this place going bananas.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. LSU managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected way. Don't blame the gumbo there in Baton Rouge this week. These Tigers are to blame for this one being this close. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Flips it out in the flat. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here come the Irish again, this time doing it through the air.
And getting a little balance, right? We talked about how they like to be physical and they like to run the football. And when you get that balance going, man, it makes it easy to call plays, start to settle in, everything looking good on offense.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Gonna look downfield again. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back to the 43. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it. Finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Got his man quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. There's the pressure. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on third and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up fourth down.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Pulls and fires complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Irish! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And the extra point was good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Powerman. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Runs through a tackle.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll leave it with him. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Using his legs, it's Kamara. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to get it through the air. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Hunt is on its way. Pulls it in at the 25. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Dumps it off to the flats. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle. Off the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing his defense on third down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The kick is on its way. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside kid. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Parker. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. No huddle here for the offense. They go to the ground. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Swings it out to the flat. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Notre Dame right back to the line. The give on the option. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with a run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score Notre Dame 14, Texas A&M 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Irish generating heat from the linebacker position. A Mike Stonebreaker, Manti Te'o type play.
And when you can get linebackers that can get after the quarterback, that can be a force on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down, get in the quarterback's face, make his life heck. Really nice job on the linebacker.
Not much cooking on that drive, and now they'll hope to flip the field with this punt. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Got the quick completion. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through the progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive checks.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29. Notre Dame lines up quickly. The give to the back. Makes a man miss. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He'll do it himself. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. They'll run it. It's Anger. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. And the D denied him on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. It's 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
number 8.
And I love the play design here. The ball is designed to come out of the quarterback's hands quickly. He finds his big-time target for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. BYU is getting smoked, and even though this might seem surprising, I'm not sure the folks around that program feel that way. Something is up there in Provo. They're trailing by 14 to Missouri. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He leaves it with his back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Foster. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That's good for Fighting Texas Aggies.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Second down, he'll throw it. There's a hit. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Still looking. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Punt is on its way. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And you want to run the football. And that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add them down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Hauls it in. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, live to play another play. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Makes the catch. It's Kamara.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter of space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something.
He lost one down the sideline. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard. But you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out set of downs.
Timeout.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. Touchdown, Irish. A great catch and run for 6.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
Good. That makes the score Notre Dame 28, Texas A&M 14.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, and they get him on the ground at the 20. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Got it in the middle, it's Parker. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame's football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have, but when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running a route, give him an opportunity.
On the ground, it's Anger. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Notre Dame right back to the line. From the red zone, looking for a man. Short gain on the play before he slides. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Big fella moving. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Yeah, and how about make no mistake about it? Line up, bring in the big boys. You know, you probably have a good idea of what I'm trying to accomplish. fourth down situation and the offense comes through playing with a little physicality, a little muscle.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. So an 82-yard drive there. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Running back searching for a hole. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Looking for space. It's Kamara. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo. And you're seeing...
Oh, a lot of space.
And winning first down is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Texas A&M going up tempo.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now on second down. The play action fake. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. It's a running room. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. That's reeled in. It's Foster. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Aggies back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Catch in the middle. It's Kramer. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the sack. Gets away. Oh, he's got some space. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Aggies, once back up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
This offense desperate for a score here to try to stay in the game. It's 3rd and goal. Going for 6. Touchdown, Aggie! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. BYU is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Ty Detmer, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by 13 to Missouri. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Notre Dame lines up quickly. He'll pull it on the read. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The 12th man, Warren standing at the ready. They're bringing the heat on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Unloads quickly. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Daly. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it. But you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the RPO, complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Setting up the screen. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Touchdown pass. Might be a good time to mention Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day. If you're starting to talk about that already, you know He's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it, reading the defense, everything coming out on target. He is having himself a day.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
21.
He'll take the return, trying to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to go up top on first down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Finding an escape route. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Going to swing it on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Shepard. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Going for the marker on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. To the ground with the back. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Notre Dame facing a third and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Quarterback on the keeper. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
That makes Notre Dame 45, Texas A&M 21.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. The throw to the outside is complete.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage. For the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him. And he tackles him for no gain.
Snagged in the middle. It's Kamara. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Fighting Texas Aggie.
Wants to throw on first down. Complete to the right. Turning on the Jets. He's loose. He's at the 10. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. They're trying to slam it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Aggies. And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. From the gun. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. They'll run the off-tackle play here.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Punt is in the air. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Texas A&M going quickly.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Time to take a shot. Pulls it in there on the sideline. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Just a little off. Incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Sweet cut there. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Wide open downfield. And the catch right into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. USF is piling up the points here today. They've opened up a massive lead in what's shaping up to be the kind of blowout neither side will soon forget. They're up by 28 over the Judicials. For now, it's back to you fellows, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He'll do it himself. Look out, he's got room. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Didn't make them sweat it all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting up a 3 spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Number 12.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Back to pass on second down. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to...
Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Touchdown, Iron. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. What a play by this defense with a pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns. A 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Notre Dame, 55. Texas A&M, 34.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Makes the grab.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Foster. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Might be looking to run. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Foster. And he's brought down after a nice game. Trying to get everybody set, but the clock's still running. To the line quickly, they'll spike. So now it's 2nd and long.
On the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Foster. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Texas A&M going up tempo. He'll throw on 3rd down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. They'll ride him out of bounds. That's the good pickup, spotted at the 25-yard line.
Texas Aggie.
Looking to throw on first down. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Recovered by the defense, and he's off. The defense making the play to drive in the dagger with that fumble recovery, and they should be able to run out the clock. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going up just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get home.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.